Gentlemen, how's it going? Super excited to have you here and genuinely super stoked that you're deciding to take action in your health and fitness journey and that I get to be part of the process. Without further ado, in this video, I'm going to show you my exact method for shredding 4 to 5% body fat in the next 90 days without spending all your time in the gym or in the kitchen. To me, a picture's worth 1,000 words, so here's why I can make such a bold guarantee to you. It's because I've done it before. Here's my client Murphy. He's a software engineering director. He was able to drop 8% body fat, lose 20 pounds, all while still being able to scale his engineering department and his side hustle in 12 weeks. This is my guy, Chris. He was able to drop 4% body fat, gain 12 pounds of lean muscle, and grew his book of business. Here's Devin. He's an 80-hour-a-week professional, and in my program, he was able to lose 3% body fat, gain 10 pounds of lean muscle, all without any sacrifice in his work performance or in his gym efforts. And finally, this is the craziest one. Here's Jordan. He's a full-time student. He was able to lose 4% body fat, gain 8 pounds of lean muscle, and a six-pack over here, crazy, all while adding 50 pounds to his bench and 80 pounds to his squat in just 90 days. So the bottom line is I can go through all my testimonials, but this system works. So I want you guys to tell me if this sounds familiar. You've built real success. Your hard work is paid off, and from the outside, you're crushing it. You take a step back and you realize how far you've come. You've built a career, you've gained the status, your bank account looks healthy, your income is climbing, you bought the car, you followed your plan, and you did every single thing right. But here's the painful truth. There's a cost in your life that's becoming harder to ignore. Despite your achievements, you have a gnawing disconnect between your success and your physical presence. Every mirror, every photo, every reflection tells the exact same story. Your body has not kept pace with your ambition. Your physical presence and mental image of yourself does not match your success in all other areas of your life. And the hard truth, it's impossible for you or anyone else to overlook. Before we get into the actual program, I want to talk to you guys about my transformation story because I've been in your shoes. This used to be me on the left and the right here. I was insecure, I was avoiding photos and feeling lost. I had no sign of elite genetics. I had absolutely zero athletic background, which I was super insecure about. And I was wasting my potential playing video games and smoking away any future that I had. That's the point when I hit rock bottom. And that realization hit me hard. My insecurities weren't from a lack of potential. They were just from a lack of my own action. I knew I had to reclaim my life through physical transformation. So I went all in on the gym. And everything in my life changed. Within months, I wasn't just transforming my body. I was rebuilding my entire mindset and identity through my fitness journey. Here was me 8 months into lifting. I was able to absolutely radically transform my physique, my energy, and my confidence. And it didn't just stop there. Right out of high school, I turned this into a 6-figure personal training business. I spent 3 years perfecting my system with clients and eventually built myself out of that same job by launching a successful online coaching business in just 10 months. But here was the big issue. I was in the trenches every single day. I was pouring everything into my business, client calls, content creation, scaling multiple offers, checking all the success boxes, but there was still a hidden cost. And here was me in that process. I was going hard on content creation. I was still training 50 to 60 hours a week. I just bought a duplex. And on the far right here, I just closed my 10K month in business. Super happy with all my achievements. But if you see in this duplex picture here, I actually remember this. I was dead tired. I couldn't even appreciate the moment just because I wanted to go home and take a nap. I could literally feel myself falling apart. The muscle I'd built in my earlier years was fading away. And my natural energy had been replaced by energy drinks and endless coffee. I would drag myself to bed exhausted and still wake up feeling even worse. The worst part for me wasn't even physical. It was watching my edge slip away, my confidence in my sales calls, my mental clarity, my fully maximized potential and success. That's when I realized something in my life had to change. But I couldn't just put my business on hold, and I definitely couldn't follow the typical fitness guru advice about living in the gym. So I became obsessed with finding a solution. I dove deep into exercise science, studied how the elite were actually training, not what they claimed, and tested countless approaches. What I discovered was a game changer. Complete paradigm shift in how busy med could transform their bodies while not losing momentum in any area of their lives. The results, I was able to maintain a low body fat percentage while scaling multiple 6-figure offers. I doubled my energy levels, I enhanced my financial performance, and radically transformed my physique. And now I refined the system into something I call the Busy Ripped Blueprint, helping hundreds of men achieve the exact same transformation. This isn't theory, this isn't guesswork. This is a proven science strategically engineered for professional men who want to build their dream physique. So really quickly, I want to cover who this program is for. This is for men who have built their success but lost their edge physically. This is for professionals working 50, 60, 70 hours a week. This is for high performers who need results without the sacrifice, and action takers who are ready for a proven system. And who this is not for: I can't help you if you're just a bro who loves long gym sessions at the expense of success in all areas of your life. Those unwilling to commit 4 hours weekly. People looking for a quick fix solution without effort. And anyone not ready to follow a proven system. And I want you guys to understand the real impact here. The successful but soft syndrome is affecting more than just your appearance. It's affecting your energy. You're crashing when you need it most. You're chasing caffeine just to function, and you're waking up already tired. What's the point of sleep if you wake up tired? You're losing your edge. You have diminished mental clarity. You have reduced confidence and a physical presence that does not match your status. And you're losing out, most importantly, on your potential. You're operating at 40% of your true capacity and lacking the vitality to fully leverage yourself for success. So here's the elite secret. What most people don't realize is that the world's most successful entrepreneurs, executives, and movie stars already understand something crucial about physical transformation. I want you guys to look around at the truly elite, the ones with seemingly unlimited energy who look better at 45 than 35 and who command respect before they speak. Take Jeff Bezos and Mark Zuckerberg, two titans who built exceptional wealth, yet both realized something was missing. Look at their transformations. Look at the difference in their presence and their energy. Here's Jeff Bezos. Here was him transforming after he had built Amazon. And in theory, he should have been more busy on the right, but he was still able to make that physical transformation. Take Mark Zuckerberg. Here's him on the left before building Facebook versus after. Same exact story. And I want you to ask yourself, do you think they would have invested their time into transforming their physiques if they didn't think it would multiply their success? There's transient value in your physical success that bleeds over into all other areas of your life. And if you want to truly be in the top 1%, consider this. What do you think the odds of being a millionaire versus having a six-pack are? Roughly 1 in 10 people are millionaires versus 1 in 25,000 people have a six-pack. The good news, you're only 90 days of good decisions away from dropping your body fat significantly. And by the way, if you're already a millionaire, congrats, you've already done the hardest part. And just a further side note, if you're not a millionaire yet, don't sweat it. Getting ripped is literally your free gateway into hacking 7-figure status as a I know because I've been exactly where you are now. So here's the solution. It's something I've dubbed the Busy Rip Blueprint, a complete body transformation system specifically engineered for busy men. What if I told you that just 80% of your body transformation results could come from just 20% of the possible actions you could take? This isn't just another fitness program. This is strategic body architecture for busy, ambitious men. So here's my promise to you. 15 to 25 pounds of fat loss in 90 days, 3 to 5 inches off your waist, doubled energy levels, and zero sacrifice to your growth. All in just 4 hours a week. You may be asking yourself, but how? So allow me to show you my exact system. Here's my 3-pillar approach. Pillar 1, high ROI workouts. Pillar 2, status-driven nutrition. And Pillar 3, strategic recovery. Instead of more time in the gym, you need more return on your gym time. Here's the exact framework that's transformed hundreds of my clients' physiques. Number 1, there's 2 principles. We're going to focus on building strength. And number 2, we're going to focus on intensity over volume. And what I mean by that is lifting until failure. Not until it hurts, but until true failure. This is how we build a Hollywood physique in half the time. So I have what I call my foundational 5 when it comes to building strength. Number 1 is squats. That's going to be the king of leg development. Number 2 is bench press for upper body power and raw strength. Number 3 is split squats for mobility, strength, and testicular fortitude. Number 4 is the overhead press for shoulder dominance and a more aesthetic looking physique. And finally, we have weighted chin-ups for elite back and arm development. And what we're going to do is we're going to pair this with our accessory movements. So here's a secret people won't tell you, is that what movements you choose to do don't really matter. What matters entirely more is how many working sets you do per muscle group week over week. So for example, we're going to take our strength movement and we're going to pair it with our accessory movements and make sure they meet the required amount of sets week over week. That is the key to building an elite physique. Success leaves clues. Here's how we're going to track our progress. We're going to record working weight and reps for each set we do. We're going to aim to be either weight or reps each session. And we're going to focus on a 2.5 to 5 pound increase on our compound movements week over week. This allows us to pack needle moving workouts into only 4 hours per week. We do only the required volume with absolutely zero fluff. Pillar 2, status driven nutrition. And this is strategic fueling for the top 1% lifestyle. So I like to break this down into order of importance. Think of this like Aiden's hierarchy of gains. Okay, at the very bottom rung, we have calories in, calories out. Second up, we have food choice. And third up, we have nutrient timing. And we can break this down even further with our goals. Where at the bottom, we focus on weight gain and fat loss. And as we move up the pyramid, it's more health and optimization focused. So starting out, if you're just focused on losing or gaining weight, then you need to be focused on calories in, calories out. It's the best lever you can pull on right out of the gate. Okay, so here's how you're going to calculate your macros. If you're looking to gain weight, you're going to take your body weight times 16 to 18 and eat that in calories every single day. If you're looking to maintain your weight and just build muscle, you're going to multiply your body weight times 13 to 15 and eat that in calories every single day. If you're looking to lose fat, you're going to take your body weight times 12 and eat that in calories every single day. The caveat is we're going to take our goal weight and multiply that by 1.2, and we're going to eat that in protein every single day, no matter what. This is going to be your first step. Now, once you've mastered that, then we're going to move into food choice. This is when I want you to focus on whole food nutrition and high volume, low calorie foods, or vice versa. If you want to gain weight, focus on low volume, higher calorie foods. And finally, nutrient timing. If you've mastered both of those tiers, you should be moving nicely to your goals. But if you want a little bit of extra performance, focus on nutrient timing. And what this looks like is having a high protein distribution each meal, 30 to 50 grams per meal, timing your carbs pre and post workout to get the most out of your lifts, and fasting for the mental clarity and extra fat burning capabilities. That is the why. Now let's go over how this is going to work. And I have what I call the executive food rules. Number one, strategic simplicity. Plan your meals ahead of time. Take a protein first approach, 30 to 40 grams per meal, and eat the same thing every day. This is going to keep you consistent in your nutrition. Number two, appetite automation. Follow a 16-8 fasting windows if you so choose to limit your calorie intake. And secondly, blunt your appetite when you get hungry with coffee or sparkling water. And just a good rule of thumb is if you think you're hungry, but you wouldn't eat a boiled chicken breast, you're probably not hungry, you're just dehydrated. Number three, practical excellence. Weigh in every single morning. I want you to track your calories and protein every single day, either by tracking or eating the same thing day in, day out. And lastly, what I like to call the flexible adherence protocol, which is if you know how many calories you're consuming every single day and you have to eat off meal plan, you can just backfill by tracking and adding a meal in. And finally, pillar three, where rest becomes your competitive advantage. And this is arguably one of the most important ones that most people overlook. First up, sleep architecture. You're going to need to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep, non-negotiable. I like to do this by having a hard set bedtime rather than setting an alarm. Number two, energy management. This is going to be how you're going to prevent your afternoon crashes. Caffeine free until 90 minutes after you wake up. Ideally, you'll get your heart rate up. Hydrate with electrolytes instead of coffee and get a minimum of 10,000 steps daily. And finally, natural optimization. Make sure you're getting the sunrise and the sunset in your eyes to naturally reset your circadian rhythm and get deeper sleep. You're going to take a 10-minute walk post-meal for digestion purposes, and you're going to avoid blue light late at night. So no more laying in bed scrolling. Here's how we're going to track your success. You're going to take daily weigh-ins, weekly progress photos, and you're going to have an open to goal daily, what I like to call the big three. There's going to be 3 needle moving tasks that you need to focus on every single day. Guess what? If you're trying to lose or gain weight, it should be gym, protein and calories, and sleep. And let me address exactly what you're thinking right now. This is the number one excuse I always hear. I don't have time. This system requires 4 hours a week. That's less than you'll spend on social media. Pull up your screen time right now and see how much time you're spending each week on social media, and I guarantee it's more than 4 hours. It's way less than one Netflix episode every single day, and it's only 2.5% of your week. My schedule is too chaotic. This system was designed for busy professionals. It was built for chaos. It thrives in packed Google calendars. It adapts to last-minute changes, and it works with your schedule, not against it. I've tried other programs. This isn't a program. It's a life optimization system built specifically for busy professionals, designed around scaling in your life specifically, not just in your fitness. And finally, the biggest one, the investment. And I want you guys to sit back and consider, what's the cost of staying where you are? I'm not even talking about medication, but from the lost opportunities from diminished presence, decreased energy and output in life, reduced confidence impacting your revenue, and another year hiding from photos and being insecure. Remember, this blueprint was built specifically for busy men who thought they couldn't find time for fitness. If you're the kind of guy who can run a successful business or operate as a professional, you can implement this system in your life. Picture yourself right now becoming the complete package of health and wealth, someone whose physique matches their status and their business success. The rare successful man who commands respect through both status and physique, walking into any room with unshakable confidence, looking as powerful as your achievements suggest, and being that guy who's crushing it in every domain of life. So here's what you can expect during the Busy Rip transformation. Week 1, the immediate shift. Days 1 through 3, this is when your mental fog lifts, your energy extends past lunch, and your afternoon coffee becomes optional rather than mandatory. Day 5 is when the mirror changes begin. Less bloat in your face. You have a sharper jawline. Your clothes start fitting differently. And by day 7, others notice your presence. Something they can't quite name has shifted. This is when you'll probably get the "you look different" comments. Day 30, the visible change. This is when you're 8 to 10 pounds of fat down. Your muscle definition is emerging. Your energy levels are consistently at an 8 out of 10. You have 0 afternoon crashes, and your first wave of "you look different" comments comes through. And by day 90, you've undergone the complete transformation. You're 15 to 25 pounds down and documented. There's 3 to 5 inches off your waistline. You have head-turning muscular development and vascularity, which in my opinion is super underrated. There's clear ab definition, and you have a commanding physical presence. I can make these bold guarantees because I've watched hundreds achieve these exact results. Even with insane work schedules, regular business travel, family obligations, 0 fitness experience, and multiple past failures. If they can do it, you can too. But here's the reality. This window won't stay open long. Every single day you wait means your energy drops lower, your presence diminishes, and your potential remains untapped. You continue where you are now, which is stuck. The cost of waiting isn't just physical, it's everything. 2 paths lie ahead of you at this moment. Path number 1, you stay where you are. You keep planning on getting in shape, you continue hiding from photos, you watch others command the room, and you let another year of your life slip by. Or path 2, you decide to take control today. You begin your transformation, you build unstoppable momentum, you become truly exceptional and match your body to your success. So here's your next step. You've built successful systems in your professional life, now it's time to build one for your physical transformation. If you're ready to transform your physique to match your success, build sustainable energy that fuels your growth, create a system that works with your schedule and not against it, and turn your body into a life asset in only 4 hours a week, then let's have a conversation. I would be honored to help you get in the best shape of your life. Pick a time down below. It's a link straight to my calendar and design your future today. I'll see you on the inside.